Okay, let's jump in. We're tackling a pretty dense piece of kit today. The Bluefish444 EB3006C Epoch 4K Neutron. Lots of specs here.
Yeah, it's definitely specialized. We're looking at an internal PCI card, full height, half length, Think Pro video.
Right, and the mission is to sort of decode what it actually does. First thing that jumps out,
Sure.
the price. It's listed at, what, $2,795?
Around there, yeah. And that price tag tells you it's not, for casual use. This is for high-end workflows.
Like broadcast graphics, post-production, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Its core job is handling high-resolution video, DCI or UHD 4K for capture and playout. But there's a key detail here. The frame rate limit. It tops out at 4K 30 frames per second.
Oh, okay. So not high frame rate 4K. That definitely positions it. More about quality, perhaps.
Precisely. It screams quality control, post-production where color is king, maybe some specific streaming setups, but not like live sports needing 4K 60.
Gotcha. Okay, so that 4K 30 ceiling makes sense in that context.
Yeah.
Let's look at the physical side, the connectivity, what's on the card itself.
You get 3 BNC connectors. These are for 3G, HD, or SD-SDI. And they're independent and simultaneous.
Simultaneous. Okay. And there's an HDMI port, too.
Yep, a dedicated HDMI output just for monitoring. Always handy.
Now, those 3 BNCs, the specs say bidirectional. What does that actually mean in practice?
Yeah, that's a really big deal. Bidirectional means each of those 3 SDI ports isn't locked to being just an input or just an output.
So you could configure them, like 1 in, 2 out. Or 2 in, 1 out.
Exactly. Or even all 3 doing different things simultaneously depending on the software. Maybe capture on one, clean feed a pass-through on another, graphics out on the third. Massive flexibility from one card.
That sounds incredibly useful in, like, a mobile truck or a busy ingest station.
Definitely. And speaking of flexibility, the reference input, for Genlock,
yeah,
you've got options there too. You can set one of those 3 main SDI ports to be the reference input.
Okay.
Or you can use the dedicated auxiliary reference input that's on the breakout cable.
The breakout cable. Right. That adds a whole other layer of I/O, doesn't it?
It really does. That's where you get the more traditional control and audio connections.
Like RS-422 for deck control and things.
Exactly. Essential for a lot of mastering workflows or interfacing with older gear. Plus, you get professional digital audio ACE sub-U in and out.
And analog audio, too, I see.
Yep. Balanced analog audio connections as well. So it bridges the SDI video world with all the necessary control and audio protocols.
Okay, so the external connectivity is dense, makes sense for the price. But what about the quality of the signal inside the card? What justifies that cost from a processing standpoint?
Good question. That's where I look at the internal specs. It boasts a full 12-bit video signal path and 12-bit processing.
12-bit, so compared to standard 10-bit.
It means significantly more color information, less chance of seeing banding artifacts, especially in subtle gradients or complex graphics. Really important for high-end finishing.
Yeah, and it mentions a color matrix.
Yeah.
4x4 by 33-bit.
Right. That points to very precise color transformation capabilities. And there's also a hardware downstream keyer built in.
For overlaying graphics live.
Exactly. For putting graphics or logos over video cleanly in real time, handled by the card's hardware, not taxing the CPU.
Yeah.
It's all about maintaining that fidelity and real-time performance.
Okay, latency. It mentions super low latency. Subfield or subframe.
Yeah, which is critical if you are using it for live graphics insertion or virtual sets. You need that immediacy.
Makes sense. Now, the connection to the computer itself, it's a PCIe card, 4-lane. But Gen 1, that seems kind of old, doesn't it?
It is an older standard, yeah. PCIe Gen 1x4. And that bandwidth limitation is likely why it's capped at 4K 30. You probably couldn't reliably push 4K 60 through that pipe.
So how does it manage 4K 30 reliably then?
Through efficiency. It uses full duplex DMA direct memory access. Basically, it streams data directly to and from system memory very efficiently, bypassing the CPU as much as possible.
Okay.
And crucially, it has 256 megabytes of RAM right there on the card. Acts as a buffer.
Like a safety net to prevent dropouts?
Pretty much. It ensures smooth, continuous playback and capture at its specified rate, even if the system bus has momentary hiccups. It's optimized for that specific 4K 30 sweet spot.
Got it. And physically, it fits in standard computer towers. Windows, Mac, Linux.
Yep, full height, half-length card, compatible across platforms.
Yeah.
But importantly, it also works in external Thunderbolt chassis.
Oh, right, like those Sonnet enclosures.
Exactly. So if you're using a Mac Pro or a laptop or just want an external setup, you can put this card in an enclosure, maybe alongside an SSD or a RAID controller. Adds integration options.
And software, does it come with anything?
Yeah, you get free downloads of Bluefish444's own Ninja software, which is for capture. And critically, a cross-platform SDK software development kit.
So developers can integrate it into their own custom applications.
Precisely. Big value add there for system builders.
Okay, so let's try and sum this up. The Neutron is basically a highly focused video processing engine. It's not about pushing the highest frame rates.
Right. It's about top-tier signal quality at up to 4K 30, bridging SDI video, both DCI and UHD formats, with essential pro connections like RS-422 and robust audio handling.
Like 16 channels of embedded SDI audio, Dolby pass-through, all that professional stuff.
Exactly. It's a bridge and a quality core.
Which leads to a final thought, maybe for our listeners.
Yeah, here's something to ponder. This card is clearly excellent at what it does, high-fidelity 4K 30, with great I/O and the latency for things like graphics. But the industry is pushing towards higher frame rates, right? 4K 60 is becoming more standard, especially in live events.
So the question is,
how does a card specifically optimized for and limited to 4K 30 fit into future planning when HFR is gaining so much traction? Where does this level of fidelity at 30p still hold its ground against the demand for 60p? That's the interesting trade-off to consider.